smile comes over my face because I think all too often marketing and HR compete and we're not competing, right? We need to work together, right? Because at the end of the day, you hit the nail on the head. Happy employees leads to happy customers, right? We market our products to our customers, but we need to market, right? That employer brand, our benefits, whatever it is. We want that employee experience. We want to market that employee experience to our team members, right? And human resources or your people and culture department, whatever it is, that department and your marketing department need to work hand in hand across so many different levels, right? You think about recruiting, right? And
Yeah.
HR professionals, we're horrible, okay? Most of us, I don't want to say all of us, right? I don't want to be so absolute, but most of us are horrible marketers. I'm a horrible marketer. I'm not a marketing person. I'm a human resources professional, but I've got the data. I know what needs to be compliant. I know where compliance needs to step in. I know what the HR best practice is, but when I'm looking for how am I going to make an ad pop? Where is the best place to market this position? I need my marketing folks. I need my marketing folks to come through and make it attractive. But I also need my marketing folks to work with me so we can communicate that story of what our workplace is. Why should somebody come here and work? And it doesn't just have to do with we have XYZ benefits and this many days off. It doesn't have to do just with that. It's also with that culture. And culture doesn't only live in human resource. Human resources doesn't own culture. The people who own culture is the organization as a whole, all the team members as a whole. And marketing is there to help tell that story. And
Right.
without marketing and human resources coming together and working towards a common goal, and saying, yeah, marketing has these metrics and human resources has these metrics. And these are two entirely different metrics, but we have a common metric. What is that common metric, right? And when we come together with what that common metric is, what is the story that we're telling, and what are we trying to do to attract our talent? That's when magic happens. That's when
Right.
that's when you have just magic happen and you're able to attract the top talent. And then when HR and marketing continue that relationship, it's not a transactional relationship. This is a true relationship. They continue that relationship on. They continue to build not just that external employee branding, but that internal branding, right? That's going to show authenticity from the organization, right? It's going to show the employees that the organization actually values their benefits enough for their
Right.
human resources and their marketing people to come together to convey an
Right.
actual story behind it. I think that these are two departments, if you will. These are two departments that for some odd reason have gotten wildly separated when they should be best buddies. Like really they should be best buddies, and it shouldn't just be at that top level where the VP of marketing and the VP of HR are having these conversations, right? We need social media managers and our TA managers working together to
Right.
create, how are we selling our employees stories when we're looking to hire a position or just bring light to what it's like at our organization, right?